Welcome to the Be Progressive Show. I am Brandon Neal. Today is Sunday. It is January the 10th, and we are one day closer to Trump no longer being president. But this video, I just want to discuss there's a big pouring of right-wing tears over what they are saying is censorship because everyone is being deleted from Twitter that helped incite this or is pushing these conspiracy theories. So if you look at not only regular supporters, but look at Republican politicians, they're crying that they're being censored, that this is a First Amendment issue. And Republicans are smart enough to know this is not a First Amendment issue. This is a private business. Social media is a private business. This is the thing that Republicans love to support, is private businesses' rights. Remember the baker that didn't want to make the gay wedding cake? Well, in this case, let's make MAGA the gay wedding cake, and let's make social media the baker. That's what's happening. And you supported it then, so you should support it now. But they're saying that Parler is going to be taken down now. They actually, it's going to be 24 hours if they do not figure out a new data hosting center, because theirs doesn't want to be associated with a seditionist group, and that's what they are. So they're getting rid of them. They're going to pull them from Apple and Android stores. So that has pissed off a lot of people. And, you know, I'm sorry, but you're just on the wrong side of the issue. If you want to have the argument that these social media companies like Facebook and Twitter are too big and they wield too much power politically, or that they should be, you know, government regulated and be free speech or whatever, you can have all those arguments all day long, and some of them may have merit. But the point of the matter is, right now they're not. They're private companies. They can do whatever they want. If they don't like you because you're a Republican or a Democrat, they can just get rid of you. I mean, I don't understand why this is so hard for Republicans to understand. I don't want to see your crocodile tears after you spent 5 years pushing this nonsense with Donald Trump. Just this constant not rebuking stuff that is bold-faced lies, not letting him get away with things that he shouldn't have. And then in the last year, when QAnon has really became popular, pushing not rejecting their conspiracies or pushing them in some cases. We had Virginia state politician get arrested. There's more than one politician that was arrested at this. Sheriffs in certain areas. I'm sorry, but you're not being censored. You're being assholes. And you're being dangerous assholes. And you follow a guy who is the biggest asshole. And we are not going to put up with that at all. So you're free. If you want to go find a media company or a data collection or data center or a website hosting company that is, you know, falls right in your lines of thinking as far as being white nationalist and far right-wing conspiracy nut jobs that are willing to host all of your information, great. It's a free market. Oh, it doesn't. Those people don't exist. Make your own. It's free market. All right. So even QAnon's jumped the shark when this is Alex Jones' response to it.
You broke all that. We know that. I'm saying Q tells us stuff in all of its lies, is what I'm saying.
You keep interrupting me.
Because you're lying. Because you're full of shit. That's why. Because every goddamn thing out of you people's mouths doesn't come true. And it's always, oh, there's energy, and oh, now we're done with Trump. You said he was the Messiah. You said he was invincible. You said it was all over. That we're all going to Gitmo. Now, oh, he's part of a larger thing of Q. I will not suffer your Q people after this. I knew what you were day one, and I know what you are now, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of all these witches and warlocks and pumpkin popsums and everything. God. Sorry. Bye-bye, Q. I can't talk to you anymore. Jesus, Lord help me.
You tried to commit a coup, and you failed. And now I don't want to hear you cry at all on anything that has to do with censorship or anything like that. So, but we're going to hear you cry anyway, because you're going to always cry, just like this baby, just crying it up. The one thing that we were talking about, too, yesterday was that there were a lot of those dumbasses that were there were just there to raid and just they didn't know what they were doing and they're just following and just being lemmings and doing what they want to do. But there were some people in that group that had very legitimate agendas, and those agendas were to find and seek out certain politicians on both sides of the aisle. There were several people that basically were looking for Mike Pence. They had a gallows and a noose outside functioning, and they were going to hang him. They were chanting, "Hang Pence." They were looking for certain Democratic lawmakers. They were looking for Republican lawmakers. There were a few people there that were not fucking around, that weren't just there with horns on their head and furs and face paint and stupid signs. They were there to take hostages or kill people. And I know that you think that may sound hyperbolic, but it's not. Go back and look at those. Some of those people there were having a good old time and joking and whatever, but some of those people there had really serious agendas. And the thing that bothers me is anyone at that point, foreign or domestic, could have followed right in behind all those dumbasses and done whatever they wanted to do. And we didn't stop them. So they say the president did not call to check on Mike Pence. I don't think Mike Pence and Donald Trump are talking anymore. I think that Mike Pence is embarrassed by his 4 years in office, but I think that he's such a career-driven politician that I think he just thought that it would look bad, especially with this fervent support of Donald Trump on the right. It would look bad for him to step down at any point, or whatever. So I think he just tried to hang in there, mitigate the damage the best he could do, and then get out. And now that he's out, he's out. I don't think he will ever have anything to do with Donald Trump again. But yeah, they were sure looking for him. So they say that after all this, that his popularity among Republican voters went way down. So we have, just massive drop-offs after this occurred. But, we hear this stuff all the time, that Republican voters are outraged by something a Republican did, and that Republicans' poll numbers go down and they either win or lose or the next time or whatever, and then we're just right back at it again. These Republicans are never really truly outraged because they continue to vote for the same kind of people over and over and over again, as that goes for the Democrats too. So, if you've lost Alex, you've lost everybody in the conspiracy world. And I'm done with all the crying. I don't care about it. I don't care that you got banned. I don't want Twitter and Facebook and Instagram to be the ultimate censors or the, fact checkers or anything like that. I don't want them to be that way. And I think censoring in general should never be the first step. It should always be, analyzed and thought through and make sure that what we're doing here is really truly needed. And in this case, you couldn't fit that definition any better than what's going on right now. You have a rogue president that's basically incited a insurrection with a few others that has, raided the Capitol building and did all of what they have done. Then I'm sorry. I don't feel sorry for this censor. I feel this censor is perfect for what needs to be, because these conspiracies help fuel this. And anybody that's posting about QAnon or Trump or MAGA or any of that garbage is done. And that's just how it's going to be.